Hello guys, my name is Aftab and welcome to our YouTube channel Tech Beginner, and in this video we are going to install Apache ActiveMQ on our Ubuntu machine 16.04, and same installation you can use on 18.04 also. So what is ActiveMQ? So ActiveMQ is a free and open source message broker developed by Apache Software Foundation, which is written in various languages just like C, C++, Java, Ruby, Perl and more. So let's talk about our installation process. So we need to install Java first. For this demonstration, I am going to use root access. So just I need to copy the sudo -i command to get the root access. After getting root access, I need to execute the sudo apt-get command, so which is update my current repository, and it will take few seconds to complete it. So let's wait till then. So it's completed, and after that Apache Active run on Java. So we need to install default JDK package. So just copy and execute this command on your terminal. So it will take few minutes to complete it. Till then we need to wait. So guys, as you seen that we have completed this installation. So after that we need to get the Java version to make sure it is proper working or not. So we are getting Java version 8.1.8, so it is good for our installation. After that we need to download the ActiveMQ package. So I need to change the directory, and after that I need to execute the wget command, so which download the ActiveMQ package. So as you can see that we have downloaded the tar file, and after that we need to extract it. Just copy and paste here. So it's extracted, and after that we need to move this package to another directory, which is /opt activemq. And after that, to create system user and group, we need to add group first, and then we need to create system user, and after that we need to go activemq home directory, and then we need to update the owner and group, and after that we need to execute the write permission, and after that we need to configure ActiveMQ. So just we need to copy the environment file to default ActiveMQ directory, and then we need to open the config file. So we can see that ActiveMQ installation directory, this is all the comments here. So what we need to do, so we will getting the code just like this. So you need to change to it. So I need to copy this code and paste here, and after that let's remove the blank spaces, and I need to save this config file, and after that we need to copy service file to etc system init.d. So it's completed, and after that we need to give the write permission, executable permission on ActiveMQ service file. Okay, and after that we need to reload the daemon. So it's completed, and then we need to start and see service is running or not. So I believe service is up and running. Let's see the status by using systemctl status activemq. So it is running, and after that if you want to stop, so you can execute this command, and if you want to enable this service on boot, so you can use this command. And as we know that the services work on port 8161, so right now I did not implement any kind of firewall service in my machine, so I can directly access my web mail, web user interface, just like this. So what I need to do, I need to get my public IP curl ifconfig.co, sorry, Okay. Okay, ifconfig.co, there was a command mistake, so just copy and paste here, and after that we need to type 8161. So here we are getting ActiveMQ web user interface successfully. Okay, so whenever you are going to click manage ActiveMQ broker, so it will asking for username and password. Let's see what is the default username and password. So it's a admin. So just type admin. Okay. So now it's saying welcome. This is your Apache FQ console, which is running ID is this, and this is a broker basic information. I hope you will like this video, and do not forget to subscribe to get these type of tech tutorials. Thank you for watching this video.